What's up, everybody? It's your boy Fox McFly, the guy that wonders, how do they make the green eggs and ham green? Okay, today we're here with some Borderlands 2. It's been a hot minute since I played Borderlands 2, and I feel like I need to do the rite of passage. Every BL2 player needs to farm for a 94% chance Sham at least once. Maybe not get it, but at least, like, seriously farm for it. And I don't think I ever have. I think the only time I really farmed Bunker was to get the bitch SMGs for Maya, but I never really farmed for a Sham. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to keep count. We're going to go for an hour, and we'll do by time. We're not going to do by runs, because if you want to see the runs and the statistics, K6 put how many runs he did. I think Jolt's dude did too, so we're just going to go. I don't really have anything to talk about. I got like a little bit of stuff I want to talk about. We're just going to go for it, dude. We're going to make it a little bit of fun, though, so OP10, of course, and we're going to make it a little bit of fun. So we're going to try I tried the Maggie, but to make it fun, what we're going to do is we're going to do the level 1 starting pistol, and we're going to do a 1% chance absorb rate shield. I think for the relic, let's just go. Yeah, let's give her a little bit of help, but it's not going to matter. So the skill tree, all we really need is Bore. We could go back to Sanctuary and only spec down into Bore, and we would be fine. I'm going to use my bar off, and that's it. Let's go. So we'll see if this 1% absorb chance shield actually picks anything up. And if it's been a while for you guys that haven't played BL2 yet, there's a very specific spot that Bunker will actually, that's when he spawns, and it's going to be right before you get, it's like right here. And so we're going to hope that we get the spawn where she is right up here. And I'll show you the spot that I have a lot of luck with. And of course, right after I say that, it's not going to happen. So the cool thing about this spot too is when Bunker does all the bomb things, you have a little bit of cover here. So it doesn't look like we got good spawn. Another quick thing about Zero, for if you don't know, if you scope in while you throw out Deception, you can animation cancel like that. So very useful. Alright, so we're going to want to get right up underneath her. So you'll see where this turret is. The spot that I have a really good luck with is going to be like, it's like a little hexagon, like right here. Yep. That's it. Oh, Alright. And all the hell's back. Oh. Fuck. That's so funny, dude. All the Zero tech falls off the fucking map. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go again. That that got me, dude. Alright. Jesus. And now it's not gonna bore, is it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm just using the grog and the... Alright, we go... We go again. Alright, let's do this over. I don't know why that was so funny, dude. Alright, so again, we want to hit right about here. Bunker will spawn. Hopefully we get good spawn. If she spawns right here, we can hide under here. Oh, thank God. And we can kind of miss those those bombs. Alright, come on, babe. I have farmed Bunker a lot of times in the past 14 years. The Pimpernel, if you, at least on PC, it will crash your game. Dude, get out of here. Come on, get. Good lord. I've got a clip of me somewhere. I was playing like Boar and Melee Zero, and I've got a clip where I was able to use what is the name of that skill? It's been so long. Is it execute? What the fuck is the name? Yeah, execute. Where Bunker was up, and I was able to execute melee Bunker and drop back down. That was pretty cool. We'll see if I'll see if I can do it again. It's been years though. It's been years since I played this game. Yeah, it's been a while since I played. You just want to hit that. Okay, cool. Bar's gone. We just gotta dodge these assholes now. But yeah, the Pimpernel, if you're on PC, will crash your game because of how the crits work on Bunker. They overlap so hard that it just, like, almost infinitely crits. I don't think we got anything. It should fall around here. So one thing, so if you're on console, I know the load times aren't terrible, but one thing that you can do, and that's if you still play this game or you think about picking it up, one thing you can do instead of save quitting is come down here, and you can just exit and enter, which is actually on PC, it's probably a little bit longer than just save quitting. But I'll show you, because all the loot will still stay up there, and if you keep doing it over and over again, you're going to have to save quit at some point, because it'll glitch out on console. Well, I don't know if, at least on PS4 it did, but PS3 it did too. So I don't know about PS5 though. But yeah, we didn't get it. I just wanted to show that, so we're just going to save quit. I'm waiting for my mouse to charge, man. I hate feeling that cable, like, drag. I got a new mouse. I forget what it's called, but it's a Pulsar something. I really like it. I was using the Model O wireless, and I loved that mouse. But it was, I went through. The funny thing is, I went through like 3 of those mice. I went through 2 wired, and I'm pretty sure that that wireless one was about to go out because I gripped my mice so hard that they don't last long, and it's something I gotta work on. I really grip it like a baseball bat, or not a baseball bat, a baseball. I hate it when they're here. You son of a bitch. All right, let's see. Did we get good spawn? Ah, fudge. Okay. Yeah, see, I could already feel my mouse slipped over. Bruh. I brought that on myself. Maybe I should put like a second wind item on here. No, I think you can second wind off these missiles. If I could slowly crawl to one, I'm positive you can. Maybe we don't do the 1% absorb chance shield. That might be biting me in the ass. Yeah, let's do that. I'm used to OP8. I didn't when they increased the level to 80 in OP10, which was honestly the biggest blunder in Gearbox history. Yeah, we'll use the 94 Sham to farm for a 94 Sham. But bumping the level to 80 and then increasing to OP10 was the biggest blunder Gearbox has ever done. Because OP8 72 level was fine. Like, it was hard, but it was manageable, and you could still come up with, like, really good builds. But they really shoehorned people into following a certain build once you came into, you know, this level and OP and stuff. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it was the biggest fuck up they've ever done. And that's, like, still considering they didn't add DLC characters to BL3. They made you pay for a second pass, which is fine. It's fine. Honestly, that was all right. But, you know, that was like the biggest blunder, because it got hard for like no reason. A lot of the bosses, the raid bosses at least, the health glitched out and they're basically invincible. So I don't know, man. That was like the biggest thing, and once it happened, man, I just lost interest in playing because I was just like, it's not fun anymore. Like, I can't play all my other like really weird, crazy builds, which is why I liked BL3, because it felt like almost every build was like almost viable. Like, all the weapons were balanced. There were still like really bad weapons, but for the most part, like, it was fine. It took a while to get there for BL3, but if you guys haven't played BL3 yet, I highly recommend it. It's the way it, before they drop support for like BL4 and stuff, like, phenomenal game. Still, it's probably still my favorite in the series. It's just I have a lot of good memories with BL2, so I would say, in my opinion, I think each game does something really well. BL2 is more consistent across what they do well. They have more things that they do better than the other games, so it would probably be higher, but I think overall BL3 is just a better feeling game. There's something about BL4's gunplay too that what am I doing? My console days kicked in, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna edit this video at all. I'm tired of editing. You can hear me breathe. You can hear me cough. You can hear me choke. And we sip my drink. I got the Sprite T0. That stuff is so good, man.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else.
I forget when you die, it gives you your ammo back. The thing that... So BL3's gunplay was better. The sliding movement, so much better. Sound design, so much better. Like, BL2, I think Gathalion said it best. Was it Gathalion or was it Mac? Okay, so we didn't get good spawn. But they said when BL2 feels like you're playing with toy guns, and the other Borderlands, like Borderlands 3, felt like you actually had weapons. And I think it's so true. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the extras for BL3 that came with the director's cut, but watching how they did all the sounds is absolutely incredible. And I low-key want that job one day, man. So bad. That'd be so much fun. They did, like, for like Torg weapons, they actually went out into the field and like were just exploding things. It's so freaking cool. Oh, I forget. What the Okay. Okay, maybe we don't go that way to school anymore. Give me health. Bruh. I almost took myself out. You gotta be shitting me, dude. This is gonna suck, so I think I'm actually gonna go to an actual build instead of being a meme, because I want to get this done fast. I don't want to keep dying, so let me go into like an actual item so I can just get it done. That was a fun thought, though. Yeah, we're just gonna go Lady Fist. Yeah, Herald, whatever. Hunter, we're gonna go with Killer. That's fine. That's fine. And yeah, we're just gonna rock a B. Explosions. Okay. Yeah, let's just get this done. So I will edit this down for TikTok, and I'm only gonna put the drops. So it's gonna be like the intro. I'll keep me falling off the cliff, and then we're probably not gonna. That's probably gonna be the whole video, because I don't think they actually increased the drops with these OP levels. Okay, there we go. See, that's why I don't like. There we go. No, you son of a bitch. fucking hate OP10. Fuck this dude. I ain't Joel's dude, I don't give a shit. I'll use my bar. Because I actually didn't mod my bar on PC like I did on console. Bruh. I've also never tried to commentate while farming bunkers, so that could be why. Alright, we're locked in now, boys. That's all it took. Let him squirt his loot out. Yeah, we didn't get anything. I need to put the community patch on. And no, I'm not doing the shortcuts to save quit because my hotkeys are bound to them and it'll stop the recording. I didn't think it through. Alright. Don't judge me. See a little bit of movement speed here. I could probably do one run as melee, but I want to get comfortable doing just bore first, man. I died like 20 times in the beginning. So now I gotta lock in. Mouse keeps going over the cable. Grumpy. It's raining. Haven't had my salad yet. Oh man, okay, I might have some stuff to talk about actually. So I don't know if you guys have heard about that little stomach parasite that's gonna maybe fucking shit me in half right now, dude. I don't know if you guys have seen the stomach bug that's going around. Bro, fucking slag. I don't know if you guys have seen that little stomach bug that's going around that's affecting all of our vegetables. Dude, all I eat is salads and tomatoes and cucumbers and fruits. If you don't hear from me, call somebody. I need help. Just the damage is so fucking stupid. Yeah, we haven't gotten anything. I'm gonna go down a lot. I'm just warning you guys, I'm not the best Zero player. I'm out of practice. If anyone tells you that Zero does not need practice, Zero needs practice, and you can get rusty, and this is what happens when you're rusty. You done goof all the time. But we're getting there. But yeah, that stomach parasite that's going around, dude, if you guys don't hear from me, like, that's what happened. That's my whole diet. Pretty much any food that's healthy for you, that's what it's affecting. It's so crazy, man. I saw a post that was funny. I can't say exactly what it said because it listed some traumatic world events, but it was like, I survived this, this, and this, so I'll be damned if a little stomach parasite takes me out. It's like, it's so funny, dude. There we go. What dots are these? Are these fire dots? I can't remember. It's been so long. Come on, dude. Literally fighting for my life right now. Not literally, because I guess that would be, Jesus Christ, man. Find me health. Wish you could get health off those. The garage can bore too, if you guys didn't know. You should probably do. All this is old knowledge. I'm saying it like nobody knows. Everybody probably knows this. Alright, let's see. What do we got? I do always wait for the nozzle though, because there's always a chance that a pearl could. I've had dozens of pearls fall from the nozzle, and a few world drops, but I don't see anything. So let's make it even more interesting. So if we happen to get a legendary world drop or dedicated drop, we'll use it, and that'll be the next item that we use. I know that's not a... The bitch is not a bad weapon to bore with. Pimpernel, I wouldn't bore bunker with Pimpernel. It's fun like once, but you gotta like shoot and then stare at the ground. Is there a vault symbol up there? No. Dude, mouse, please charge. Please, I'm tired of running over my cable. It's messing up my twitchiness, man. I have very twitchy aim. You son of a fucking bitch. Alright. I'm blaming it on the mouse being on the cable. That's what we're going with. Not that I suck, okay? Oh, I feel so much better. Oh. But I like this mouse too, because there's not really any RGB. I'm not a big RGB guy when it comes to like peripherals or inside the PC. Like I have all of mine turned off because I don't really care if it glows at me because I can't see it anyway. And if I'm, you know, playing an FPS game, it's not going to make me aim better. I'm not looking at my hand. Your hand's covering it. So I'm a very, I don't know how to describe it. Like, if it doesn't make sense to have it, like, dude, what the... Like, if it doesn't make sense to have it, I'm not going to use it. Like, if it doesn't serve a purpose. I mean, I guess if it makes you smile, that serves a purpose, but... Alright, I need to shut up and actually lock in. Do I need pistol damage? Because I would really like for that cooldown. What element is this? No element, so it doesn't matter. I'm just using it for cooldown then. Melee damage, override cooldown. Yeah, we'll just go with that then. Also, do you guys play with your bar on or bar off when you play Borderlands 2? There's kind of a divide in the community. Some say it's kind of cheating and makes the game too easy, and then others say that, you know, you earn it, so use it. That's what she said. Yeah, I usually play with it off, not because I don't want to. I just want to see how far I could get without it on. You gotta be... Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Alright, let's see. Nothing, dude. Shield, that's a good shield. Alright, let's get out of here before I die again. That's gonna make me even madder. This may be one of the easiest videos that I'm gonna have to edit, and I'm okay with that. I was like super fixated on like editing videos, so it just was faster paced, and I got burned out. I really did get burned out on editing all those, because it would be like, the real reason why I went down to like the 15-20 minute videos is because the editing was so insane. Or at least to me, man. I'm not good at editing. I have like a rough idea of what to edit, but like cutting out all the breaths was insane. That was way too overboard. I burnt myself out, and you know, I did it originally for TikTok because, you know, it's faster paced and you got to keep people's attention spans. So I was doing it for there, and then I tried to carry it over to fuck off. And I tried to carry it over to, damn, got that drunk effect. I tried to carry it over to the YouTube, but it ended up being too much. I was like, hey, if I edit the YouTube like this, then all I have to do is cut out. It was, yeah. It sounded easier than what it was, so I'm just gonna not worry about it for a minute, kind of go back to old school, how my old videos used to be. I do like how, you know, editing all that flows a lot better. I feel like I can keep attention spans a lot easier, but you know, sometimes it's okay to take a week or two off, post just some raw. Like, I'm not even going to put this video in, well, I have to, but I was going to say I wouldn't even put this video into this video editor, but it will go there for TikTok. But I'm getting my rhythm down, man. I'm going to try and do more and more, and I'm kind of finding like a balance. Like, I just put up the patch notes, and I kind of found like my good balance of editing and, you know, upload times and everything. So I'm slowly getting the hang of it. We'll figure it out, but for now we're just gonna vibe. Do we need some ammo? Yeah, let's get some ammo.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise
Okay, cool.
ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
If I wanted to meme, I could just use the Finity, but I don't know. I love the Finity. I love how just weird it is. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's so funny. Like, at least in this game, it was good. Like, it was pretty decent, but like in 3, it sucks so bad. And I don't know why, because I guess the trade-off is infinite, you know, ammo, so the damage is reduced. But dude, I hope they bring it back in 4 and they just make it ridiculous, because I'm tired of them bringing back like BL2 items that were really good in 4. They're changing the names, whatever, and they just suck. I don't know, it feels like in BL4, it seems like when they up the UVH levels, like the weapons just get weaker. And so I don't like that balancing decision. I don't like how they balance it at all, because the damage is staying the same, but the difficulty is getting harder. And the gun damage, as you go up the tiers, you're not getting any more damage. Like, there's no... I guess they tried to fix it, but there's no real incentive to, like... I don't know. It's not as fun to farm, because as you like level up like throughout the game, like in every Borderlands game, like you level up, the item drops, the damage goes up. So that's something that you know, that's how you play Borderlands. And then, you know, like in 2, like a OP5 weapon is gonna not have as much damage as an OP10 weapon. So it gives you incentive to go to that higher difficulty to get the bigger numbers. Now, the damage numbers in this game are whack. They're absolutely terrible. I don't know what they were thinking, but to be fair, it was 2012. Well, I don't know what they were thinking with like health and damage values. And I think BL3 is where they perfected that. And they perfected that chase, because as you go up the mayhem levels, where you didn't have to earn them, which I did have a problem with. I like running the gauntlet and having to earn that difficulty. Like BL3, you just ramp it straight up. You can go and shoot the gun or whatever it's called, and, you know, get the items. And that's just not... It has its spot, but to me that's not... Bruh. Gotta be shitting me. There we go. To me, that's just not as fun. Like, I like to earn the difficulty, especially like in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. They did the, you know, you earn the difficulty. The Chaos Chambers. Chaos Chambers were, they're fun to run, but it's not, that's not in-game, bro. Get away from me. That's not in-game. I'm just like a gauntlet over and over again. It's just, I don't know. To me, that's not in-game. But I think 3 really perfected like the chase and like locking certain items behind certain mayhem levels. I thought was really smart and really cool, and it gives you like an incentive to actually try. It's just how they implemented it. Like, you don't have to earn it. That was my biggest, that's my biggest issue with BO3. Otherwise, I think it's a perfect game. Because you ramp up the difficulty, you just shoot a gun, you get, you know, mayhem 10 or 11 gear. And that's it. This game you had to earn it, and I like that. BL4, you have to earn it, but what's the incentive if like you're not getting more damage, more health, you know? Not more health, but like your shield gets more capacity and everything, and you get more damage, and it gives you like that feeling where your health stays the same, but then everything else increases, including damage number, like your item damage, shield capacity, grenades and stuff. So that's what I like. So BL4, in my opinion, that's where they really, it's really getting me in that game, because I just don't see a point. Like, it's fun to run and farm and everything, and they perfected farming. Don't get me wrong, BL4 perfected farming. But I don't know, man. Like, bigger number, bigger, better. But that's my TED Talk. So anyway, what was I talking about? But yeah, so in my opinion, BL3, BL2, BLTPS, and BL4's gotta be, yeah, man. Because the pre-sequel gets a bad rap. The pre-sequel is actually a really good game, and I wish it would have gotten the support it deserved. The pre-sequel could have been incredible. The pre-sequel's a lot of fun, man, and a lot of cool mechanics. And I did like that they brought some of that stuff back to BL4, but I just wish it got the love it deserved, and I wish we got more DLCs, because the Claptastic Voyage DLC is so good, and the glitch rarity items are so cool. But yeah, that's wishful thinking. We'll see how it turns out for BL4. Honestly, I'm kind of at the point where I'm just like, let's just go. Let's get BL5 in, because I liked 4 when it first came out, but a lot of the Vault Hunters, man. I love Harlow. I like Harlow. Rafa was really good. Then they nerfed him. Cash is awesome, but I don't really care for Amon or Vex. And Sirens are kind of like the whole point of Borderlands. Like, it's the driving point of the lore. So I don't know. I'll have to play a little bit more Vex. That'll probably be something I have to farm for. I tried playing with my buddy, and I was just dead weight because I didn't have any good gear, and we were playing at Ultimate 7. I just felt like dead weight because I was trying to do like a minion kind of build, and it just wasn't working out. But I didn't have a Teen Witch class mod, so it just didn't work. And that's another thing about Borderlands 4 too, man. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's class mods that are way better than the others. Where I feel like Borderlands 3, like, all the class mods were good. Like, there were so many cool class mods. Bro. There you go. So many good class mods. BL2, so many good class mods. The pre-sequel, so many good class mods. Legendary class mods. Legendary class mods. Borderlands 4, like, the Vault Hunters, each Vault Hunter has one good class mod. I think Rafa might have a more variety, and Harlow has 2 good class mods, but now with there being that extra, you know, Ultimate Vault 7, it's limiting everything again, in my opinion. These are all my opinions, nothing is facts. We still have not gotten a drop yet. This is actually crazy. and it's been 35 minutes. So this video may be pretty easy to edit down. Okay, yeah, we got nothing. Dude, that's crazy. Nothing. And again, oh my gosh. I know. Borderlands 3, I'll straight up say is my favorite Borderlands game. But they also, I liked how the higher difficulties you got, the more drops you would get. And I feel like that added a lot of replayability. Now, I know a lot of people say that the drops were too much. And you would think, like, to the naked eye, it seems like too much. But you're really just getting a lot of, like, world drop BS gear. But what makes it really good is if you're farming someone, you can get... It's easier to get the weapon, but then you have to take into account, like, the anointments and then, like, element, mag size, and everything. So even though you're getting the drop you're looking for, it may not be the best of it. So it just makes new runs a lot easier and more fun. They could have done a little bit with making the story just a little bit shorter. I think if they would have made the story about the length of BL2 story, it would have been perfect. Because the replayability is what counts more, I think, than the length of the story. Like, you can make a short, sweet story, like, to the point, but, like, for New Game Plus runs, like, having that story just adds replayability. And the one thing that they did was True Mode, and here's the thing. I might have to pull up some information. K6 says there's no difference between True and normal mode in BL3, but there actually is. Element matching does actually matter more, and the damage reduction if you're not matching elements is more severe, and the damage bonus if you do match is greater. So there is actually a difference, but it may not be enough to notice, but it really does live up to that New Game Plus, because you are getting harder difficulties. Like, the mechanics of what works on what matter a lot more. Okay, so nothing. So that's a little bit of misinformation from his part. I don't think he's ever corrected himself either, but you can go to Mental Mars's website and it's right there. But telling people that there's no difference is a lie. It is a lie. And the facts are there to prove that there is a difference. So I'm just yapping, man. I'm trying to get into flow state. I feel like I'm finally not rusty anymore. Still too rusty to run a melee real quick. But yeah, we need... man, I don't think BL4 doesn't have a New Game Plus, does it? That's wild. Let them go out there. Didn't miss it, did I? Okay. Yeah, BL4 I don't think has a New Game Plus, which I think is actually a miss. They may unlock... Alright. Sassy. Dude, just kunai not. Am I just dumb? Fuck off. He's gonna jump off, isn't he? Yeah, BL4 doesn't have a New Game Plus. I wonder why. What the fuck was that? Oh, and not having insane health regen in BL3 was nice. The health regen in this game is stupid. It's too fast. Okay, let's see. Let's test it real quick. Okay, that's the bull loader. Okay. Alright, so we are 40 minutes in. Not a single drop of anything. I don't even think we've got one of the heads yet. To be fair, I died a lot there at the beginning, but we're not going to talk about that. Please, do not talk about that. I'm embarrassed. I think once we hit about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, then I will try out. No, I'm not going to try melee. We're just going to keep going. What time is it? Alright, everybody on guard. I guess I could... Bro, what the fuck? Dude, I could have sworn... Yeah, okay. About to say, I could have sworn Kunai actually gave you health back. It's crazy that the Lady Fist was doing no damage without the B shield, and the crit multiplier is insane. I'm just salty right now. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't gotten a single drop. This is like BL4 drop rates at the beginning. They didn't add higher drop rates with the difficulty, did they, in this game? Yeah, we got nothing. Yeah, and it should land somewhere around here. Dude, I bet we'd do better with a Maggie. Nothing. Nothing. No head or anything. Did we? That's iridium. Okay. We keep going. I got so distracted, dude. I had one thing I wanted to talk about. That was it. Oh, man. Also, pistols with Jacob sights are the best sights. Oh, there she is. Come on. Come on, babe. Oh, no, no, no. I forgot that, execute. That's all I need to take. I don't know. Do I need to take the thing off? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're already here. I'm not running all the way back. Nice. Dude, I'm feeling it this time. I think we're going to get one drop. I think we'll have to cut it after I get one drop. Alright, let's see. No, I don't see anything. Nah, bad aim. Yeah, it scratched my pec there. I should have bought a ammo. Where are they? Oh, you get out of here, dude. You silly goober. just keep boring it. It's so funny. Leave me alone. Just want to go to school. Bruh. Dude, what is going on with this chain lightning? That's so weird. Did we get anything? Nope. Oh, you gotta be... Okay, we're not waiting. Dang, dude. Almost an hour. I feel like I need to take the Herald off. Oh wait, I do have a Pimpernel in here. And a Norfleet. The Norfleet on there. That's one thing I also have not farmed. No, I take that back. I have gotten a legit Norfleet from Hyperius once. But it was when I was... Why did I get it? I dropped down to... It was back when OP8 was still a thing. And I went... Oh... Yeah, I was helping some friends farm Hyperius when they were trying to level up. So I joined with my OP8 character and we were just getting it done super fast. And so I got one legit drop at like level 50 or something. But that was... I think that was... Yep, that's the only time I've actually... No, get the... Bruh. That was the only time I got a actual complete drop, but I've never had one drop on level. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a chest up here. And, me and my friends, we used to have this rule. I was never allowed to open the loot crates because my luck is so bad. I could probably drop it down to... a lower level and farm it, but I want to on-level 94 Sham. Because I'm a grown-up now, man. Alright, let's see. Did we get anything? Nope. Bro, get a job. Oop. Sorry, I was looking at my mouse pad. I need to get a new mouse pad. This thing is rough. Or maybe I should just wash it. I don't know. Oh yeah, so the one thing that I actually wanted to yap about is about concert prices. So, I blame TikTok 100% for concert prices being absolutely insane. And it's not a recent thing either, but it's becoming out of control. Because, so, I'm gonna sound like a hipster, but I was listening to Sleep Token before their first album came out. And I really liked them because at the time I was driving like an hour and a half, like once a week. So I would, you know, put on Spotify Shuffle or whatever and listen to music, and Sleep Token came on. I think it was like Alkaline. And I really got into them, really liked them. So when their first album came out, I was super excited, you know, really liked them. And, you know, I went to see, they were touring. They were coming to the US. So this was, I can't remember after the first album came out. I haven't listened to them in forever because they just put a don't know, that whole situation put a bad taste in my mouth. And Ticketmaster was being ridiculous at the time. Yeah, nothing. But I went on Ticketmaster to see how much tickets were, because I was like, yeah, man, if they're coming, I want to go see them. Like, they're from the UK, so it's not going to be like a very often tour, I would assume. So I went online to see how much tickets were, and I guess they had sold out, and people were reselling the tickets for about $400 to $500. So that sucks. That really sucks. And then now you have the whole thing with shaky knees is expensive. Anyways, so TikTok has ruined it. It's good for the bands because they're getting more popularity, but I feel like us as the consumer or the listener, we kind of got the bad end of the deal, because let's see who's trending. This is what made me think of it. When I got back from the beach, I was parked at my friend's house, and we got back, and we're like chilling, you know, we're unwinding. It was like a 5.5-hour car drive. So we're just hanging out for a minute, just, you know, stretching, talking, and I get a notice on my phone, and it says Tame Impala is playing tonight in Atlanta. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I know a few Tame Impala songs, but see, in my mind, I've known them for a while, because they started like when I was like in high school or college or something. Like, they've been around for a hot minute. And I was like, oh, heck yeah, man. I was like, it shouldn't be that expensive. I didn't think that they were that popular, but I forgot that some of their songs right now are trending on TikTok. So, me not thinking about it, I went on to Ticketmaster because I was like, my friend had to go to bed because he had to work the next day. And then me and my other friend, I didn't have to work the next day. So I was like, if ticket prices are reasonable, you want to go see Tame Impala tonight? He was like, yeah, because he loves Tame Impala. He could probably name more songs than I can. I can't name a single one. But it would just be a cool show to go to. I didn't think that they were that well known, and everyone using their sound on TikTok is kind of the alt scene. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's run it. So I went to Ticketmaster, and I do want to say this now because Ticketmaster has changed. So you can't resell the tickets for more than what you bought them for, which is good. That's very consumer friendly, because they got in a fuck ton of trouble, as they should have. Because that is actually like unethical. No one should resell tickets for more than what you bought it for, regardless of supply and demand. I'll circle back around to this. So I went online. I went to buy tickets for nosebleed seats. I was surprised they were in an arena. I thought they would have been like, you know, something, not like a small venue, but like, I would throw out venues here in Atlanta, but you may not. Unless you're from Atlanta, you won't know the size. I would think like the Tabernacle, or, you know, the Fox may still be a little too big, or even what is that new venue in Atlanta called? I saw the plot new there last year. The Eastern, phenomenal new venue in Atlanta. If you're from like Georgia or Atlanta and you see a show at the Eastern, go, dude. It's the coolest venue, and the sound is amazing. So, no, saw a full arena for $350, nosebleed seats. And in my mind, I'm like, there's no way they're playing an arena. They're not that big of a band. But then I was like, wait, they're trending right now on TikTok. And this happens all the time. Because I was like, okay, I told my friends, actually, we played a guessing game. I was like, how much do you think it is? And my friend was like, $75, $50 seeing Tame Impala. Because in our heads, like, Tame Impala is not, you know, they're not like that big of a band, because we grew up listening to them. So to us, they're like kind of like that, like weird electronic indie band. So we played a guessing game. You know, they said $75, $50. I was like, what is the highest you think they would be? And my friend goes like 125. And I was like, seeing it Tame Impala for 125, I feel like would be viable. But yeah, no, $350. So I was like, yeah, no, screw it. We're not doing that. My friend's like, no. I was like, I'll tell you what. Instead, we'll go see Evil Dead Rise tomorrow, or Evil Dead Burn tomorrow. Sorry. And I was like, all right, okay. And then I'm doing more scrolling, and so I've been in. I'm not a old Dexter the Moonrocks fan. I am a newer fan. So I don't know what I'm doing here. So I was like, okay, and then, so I am a fan of theirs. I really like their music, and I do think that they deserve all the hype. No shot. I do think that they deserve all the recognition that they're getting right now. But, so, they're coming to Atlanta. They're coming to the Variety Playhouse in Little Five Point, which is like probably like the size, I don't know how to describe it. It's like the size of a movie theater. Like a smaller movie theater. They have like seats and then stand like the floor area. I've seen a lot of shows there. I've seen Foxing there. I saw From Indian Lakes there. Who else did I see there? I saw Twin Temple there. I saw Val's there. Good venue, good sound. Clean. Very clean. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I guess I didn't actually bore them. I got distracted, my bad. But very good venue, very small venue. When I saw Foxing and From Indian Lakes there, I think it was about $25 for a ticket. So when I saw Dexter and the Moonrocks were coming to Variety, I was like, absolutely, dude. Like $25 to go see Dexter. I was like, I'll take time off of work. I don't care. So I went online to buy tickets because I was just scrolling, man. $170 to see Dexter and the Moonrocks. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. They deserve the recognition, but that venue is not a $175 ticket venue. At all, man. Like, I don't think I've ever spent more than like 25 to 30 bucks at Variety. We're going. So, that being said, all these bands that are trending on TikTok right now and everybody's that's using their sound, they're just gonna... It's pushing the prices of tickets up, and it's pushing the prices of tickets up at venues that are like $25 venues. Like, I'm not even kidding. The Variety Playhouse in Atlanta is in Little Five Points, and it's surrounded by just restaurants, record stores. Like, it's in the middle of like just like an outdoor shopping like area. Little Five Points really cool, but like this venue is just a theater, like in like a shop, like a strip mall. We'll call it like a strip mall, like a circular strip mall, or like a street. I don't know, but it's not a $175 venue. Again, I'm happy for the bands. I'm very happy that they're getting recognition, but we gotta stop hyping everything, man. Like, 'cause what's gonna happen is, this is exactly what's gonna happen. Tame Impala is gonna be trending, right? Give it 3 months, and nobody's gonna fucking care about their music anymore until they tour again. Well, not even until they tour again. Like right now, Tame Impala is hot, and it's driving the ticket prices up for like people that actually want to see them, and that are just not, I hate to say it, but fair weather fans. I am a fair weather Tame Impala fan. I'm allowed to say that. Couldn't name you a single song, but I would go see them if they were in town. But they're trending on TikTok, so the prices went up. And Dexter the Moonrocks, while they deserve the recognition, they're playing at a venue that is not a $175 venue, but their song Freaking Out is trending. Their song 12 Step is trending. They have a lot of good trending songs. They'll probably be a band that everyone goes to see, but right now they're hot. So these venues are these companies, are their labels that set these prices. They're going ape shit because they're making bank right now. But yeah, I don't know, man. And that being said, so I want to circle back around. So the reason why I'm saying that TikTok is ruining live shows, and why, unless you want to go into severe amount of debt just to see a band live, like, it's just ruining it. It's crazy. And that being said, the reason why I do say this is because I was scrolling. This is all within like 10 minutes of me just scrolling on my phone. This is in the same day, like within 10 minutes. And then I get a note, like I see Lionel Richie and Earth, Wind, and Fire are playing. I'm like, oh God. Okay, so if Tame Impala tickets are $350 for nosebleeds, Dexter and the Moonrocks are $175. I can't imagine how much Lionel Richie and Earth, Wind, and Fire are. I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. I love them. So I was like, okay, let's see how much tickets are. They're playing State Farm Arena. And dude, the tickets were $60 for general admission. That's my frustration. Well, I'm happy that it was $60 to see Lionel Richie and Earth, Wind, and Fire, because I was about to buy the tickets that night, because I was like, it's on a Sunday, it's a chill show, it'd be fun to see Lionel Richie, it'd be fun to see Earth, Wind, and Fire, but $60, because guess what, they're not trending. My dad did say, though, that they are a little rough. Lionel sounded a little rough, and he's getting sick on stage, and you know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, there's not really any original members left in the band. But $60 to see Lionel Richie compared to $350 to see Tame Impala? It's cooked, man. Like, we gotta stop, like, overhyping shit. Like, even Deftones. Look at Deftones, man. Deftones trended on TikTok. Well, they're still slowly trending on TikTok, but someone that I knew, they bought tickets to Deftone pre-COVID, and they spent $50 for the tickets, and it got canceled because of COVID. So they rescheduled the dates, whatever. You know, they had to move cities around. Those tickets were reselling for, not reselling, but when they toured again, you know, they gave you the option. I think they said you could keep your ticket and just pick a different date, and they'll, you know, reroute whatever, so you can go to a different city or whatever, or you can get a refund. But the ticket prices for the tour, if you weren't, like, what's it called, grandfathered in, tickets went up to like $150. And then I can't imagine, I think they toured recently, I didn't look up tickets, but the thing is, they've been trending for a few years, so they had a pretty good, like, trend. I still remember, even I think last year, a couple of years ago, I can't remember, time flies when you get old. But I remember, I can't remember what the ticket prices were, but I can't imagine what they were now. And the thing is, a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this. The last 3 Deftones album fucking suck. They're terrible. Ohms is just like, I don't even know, dude. I couldn't get through Gore. I couldn't get through Ohms. I tried the new album. It's just, they all sound the same. Dude, give me my girlfriend. God damn it. Fuck. Sorry, I'm getting heated, man. But they all sound the same, dude. Like, anything past, like, Koi no Yoken, in my opinion, is just the same. It's like they just keep writing the same music. So I can't imagine what they are now. They're not really trending anymore, but it's just, like, we gotta stop, like, feeding into trends, man. Like, even the person that I knew that went to see Deftones only bought the tickets because they heard them on TikTok and didn't actually listen to them until we met. So that just goes, I thought I killed them. That's my bad. So they didn't even listen to them until we met. So that's literally just buying into the hype. And then they were a fan. And then the tickets went up. They're like, oh, I can't believe I didn't see him. I was like, sorry, getting heated. But yeah, we just got, that's one thing we gotta stop doing, man. Like, don't buy into hype. Don't just listen to it because you think it's cool. Like, actually sit down and listen to music. Like, find what you like. Just don't buy into hype. Like, oh, this content creator likes it, so therefore I like it because they like it and it's cool. Like, no, dude. We gotta start thinking as individuals again, not buying to, like, this hype train. So that's my little rant there. I'm glad I saved that for the end. We'll do one more run and then I'll call it, because we're at about 1 hour and 4. So I'm not gonna edit this. This is going up, as Gordon Ramsay would say, raw. Yeah, because it's already 10:30. Alright, last run. Do you think we got anything? This is going to be a really easy video to edit, to put on there. But that's, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with my Music Mondays, but I love doing Music Mondays, but I'm so nervous that on the off chance that somebody sees one and sees a band I recommend, that it's going to get hyped, and then I'm not going to be able to afford some of my favorite bands. To see some of my favorite bands. So I kind of keep gatekeeping, but I don't want to gatekeep because I want the bands to succeed. So it's like this vicious cycle, dude. I hate gatekeeping stuff, dude, because if something's good, I want to share it, but now I'm like, when it comes to music, I gotta gatekeep. I know bands. I know good bands, dude. Bands that'll make you dance. Bands that'll make you cry. Bands that'll do everything. I'm glad that Death Cab for Cutie fell off, though. Ben Gibbard deserves that. But you didn't hear that from me. Alright, maybe last run we got something? No. Alright, we will wait for the pearl, though. Alright, we'll see if we get a pearl. We'll wait for the... We're not getting anything, dude. Alright. Well, we'll go again. We'll make this a series. I don't know. That was kind of fun. Except for getting no drops, but... Sorry for the big ramble at the end. That was the frustration coming out. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. So this is an hour and 6 minutes with no drops. So we'll see how it goes. But I love you sons of bitches. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what is one band that you would love to see live. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Bye.